The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Fresh air and sunshine. It's so refreshing and invigorating.
Yeah, well, I wish I could share some of your girlish enthusiasm with my feet.
Oh, forget about your feet. Enjoy this lovely little stroll.
Little stroll? Stanley didn't hike this far to find Livingston.
All right, you sit down, rest your feet, and I'll go get some refreshments.
Oh,
huh?
I'm for that.
Okay.
I am for that. Ooh. Oh. Sir, pardon me, sir. Sir, you're asleep on my back. Sir. Sir, I'm terribly sorry, but you fell asleep on my back.
I'm terribly sorry.
That's all right. I hope you found me comfortable.
Exceedingly so. It was like sleeping on a cloud. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
To me, every day is a beautiful day.
Oh?
Each morning I wake up and I come here and bask in the sunlight on my favorite bench.
Oh. Where do you live?
3 benches down.
Well, if this is your favorite bench, why do you live down there?
Well, if I lived here, I wouldn't have any place to go.
I see. Are you unemployed?
Oh, no.
No?
I'm out of work.
What's the difference?
Oh, if you're unemployed, you get insurance. Mine ran out a long, long time ago.
Oh. Well, what do you do when you do what you do?
Well, you name it, I've done it. Well, however, I have learned that earning a living gets in the way of living. It used to be that I'd work for a little while, save a few dollars, then I'd retire and enjoy it.
Well, now, I must say I like your philosophy.
But it's not that easy anymore.
Oh?
When I seek employment these days, the call seems to be for younger men.
Yeah, well, I think they carry that accent on youth too far. You certainly look like you're capable of doing a good day's work.
Thank you.
You speak very well, and you have a very nice personality.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm enjoying talking to you, Mr.
Snowden. Charles P.
How do you do, Mr. Snowden? I'm Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do? You know, you have a wonderful gift.
What's that?
You make a person feel like a person.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, here comes my friend.
Hi.
Hi, Mary Jane, I'd like you to meet Mr. Charles P. Snowden.
Oh, how do you do?
Mary Jane Lewis.
Well, if I'd known we were going to have company, I'd have bought 3 ice creams.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about me.
Excuse me.
It's all right if we go right ahead. Is that okay?
Of course, of course.
Oh, Mary Jane, how could you do such a thing?
What?
You got strawberry.
What's the matter with strawberry?
You know it always makes me break out in a rash.
Since when?
Mr. Snowden, do me a favor. You eat it.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Well, too bad, because I guess I'll just have to throw it away. With my luck, a policeman will probably come along and arrest me.
In that case. Just to keep you from having a prison record. I don't believe in giving ice cream a chance to melt. Thank you. It certainly hit the spot.
Yeah, and I have an idea that spot hasn't been hit very much lately. The truth now, Mr. Snowden. When was the last time you had a decent meal?
Well, Oliver, what day's today?
You are coming home with me, and I'm going to fix you a good home-cooked meal.
I accept.
Good.
But you hardly know me. You're taking an awful chance.
So are you. You don't know her cooking.
Mary Jane, come on, Mr. Snowden.
As I said, it's a beautiful day. A beautiful day. Mrs. Carmichael, that dinner was très magnifique.
Thank you.
And that pie. You know, I'd almost forgotten what homemade pie tastes like.
Well, keep trying to remember, because I got that at the supermarket. Come in. Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hello.
Something important came up. I want to talk to you
Oh,
about.
excuse me. This is Mr. Snowden. This is my boss, Mr. Mooney.
How do you do?
Very happy to meet you.
Mr. Mooney, Mr. Snowden's looking for a job. Perhaps you have something for him at the bank?
Oh?
Well, he does almost anything. You name it, and he's probably done it. We just met this morning. He was sleeping on a park bench, and...
On the park bench?
Yes. And
Well, I don't think we have any room at the bank for another Barney Baruch. Nothing personal, you understand, but business is business.
That's quite all right. I do understand perfectly.
Good. Speaking of business now, I'd like to get right at this, Mrs. Carmichael. I have a very important report here that I want you to type up right away.
But, sir, it is Saturday. It's my day off.
Good. That'll give you more time to concentrate.
Oh, could you excuse me for a few minutes?
No.
But I have to see the manager of this building before he leaves. Maybe he has a job for Mr. Snowden. I'll be right back. Come on, Mr. Snowden.
Nice meeting you, Mr. Mooney.
Naturally.
Come on, Mr. Snowden.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Lucy! Oh! Hey, Mr. Mooney, where's Lucy?
Miss Goody Two-Shoes just stepped out to seek employment for a park bum.
Did you meet him?
I had the dubious honor.
Well, he may not be just a park bum.
What do you mean?
Listen to this story in today's newspaper. Godfrey Collingwood, eccentric millionaire whose hobby is giving away money for acts of kindness, is reported in this area. And look, I think this picture looks very much like Mr. Snowden. The noted industrialist poses as a poor man in search of employment and then rewards whoever helps him with a cash gift of $20,000.
$20,000?
Yes. And doesn't that look like Mr. Snowden?
Not the slightest resemblance.
I thought the profile was identical.
Profiles can be deceptive. Sideways, I am often mistaken for Richard Burton. Of course, front face, it's Rock Hudson. Believe me, Snowden and this millionaire don't look a bit alike.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right.
Oh, I wouldn't mention this to Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, why not?
Oh, well, why get the dear girl's hopes up?
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Well, okay, you tell Lucy I'll see her later.
Do you mind if I keep this? I haven't read Peanuts today.
Sure, Mr. Mooney. I'll see you.
Yes, ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Park bum, indeed. Oh, you rascal, you. 20,000 lovely smackers buy a lot of cracker jackers. And I feel it landing in my lap. Plop, plop. Tea-a-la-dee-da-dee.
Come on, Mr. Snowden. Better luck next time.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's right.
No job, eh?
No openings.
No opening. Oh, the saddest words in the world to a man of ambition and worth.
That's right.
But take heart, Mr. Snowden. Take heart. I think I can find a place for you in our bank.
Oh, really, Mr. Mooney?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I assure you, your kindness will be most appreciated.
Good. Oh, I have a splendid idea.
What's that?
I insist that you come home with me and be my house guest.
Your house guest?
Yes.
Oh.
The thought of this poor man spending another night on a park bench would trouble my conscience so much I wouldn't sleep a wink.
I am overwhelmed. But are you sure I wouldn't be imposing?
Mooney Manor is at your disposal.
Mr. Mooney, in my time, I have met some great gentlemen, but none to exceed your kindness.
Oh, I'm so glad you think so.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, this is a wonderful thing you're doing. You are really a good Samaritan.
Tut, really. Oh, is that your luggage, Mr.
Yes.
Snowden? Please, allow me.
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes, Mr. Snowden.
perhaps I have sat on my last park bench.
I hope so.
And to think I owe it all to you.
To me? Yeah, this way, Mr. Snowden. Yes.
Goodbye, Mr. Snowden.
Be very careful now.
Goodbye.
Oh, by the way, Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir?
It was very thoughtless of me to ask you to do that typing on a Saturday. Do it tomorrow.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mr. Mooney.
Quite all right.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Sunday.
Bravo! You know the days of the week.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, hi.
Hey, where's Mr. Snowden?
Mr. Snowden?
Uh-huh.
You know, I've been thinking.
What?
We sometimes misjudge the people we see every day. We see only their faults. Then when they do something nice, we act surprised.
Who are you talking about?
Mr. Mooney,
Well, I asked you about Mr. Snowden.
I'm getting to that. You're not going to believe this, but Mr. Mooney is giving Mr. Snowden a job at the bank.
Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't that hard to believe? And he even insisted on Mr. Snowden going home with him as his house guest.
His house guest.
Didn't want him out of his sight, just wanted to do everything he could for him. Aha.
Oh-ho.
Oh-ho. Do you give English subtitles with that?
Lucy, you've been had.
What are you talking about?
Where's that newspaper?
What newspaper?
Oh, I forgot. I gave it to Mr. Mooney. Listen, while you were out, I came down here with the newspaper. And in it is a picture of an eccentric millionaire, a Mr. Godfrey Collingwood.
Yeah?
Well, it says he poses as a poor man and he gives away $20,000 to any person who is kind to him.
So?
So I said I thought the picture looked like Mr. Snowden.
My Mr. Snowden?
Yes. But when I showed it to Mr. Mooney, he said he thought there was no resemblance at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh-ho! Aha!
Now you know what that means.
Yes, it means I'm going to have to rescue Mr. Snowden from the clutches of that no-good Good Samaritan. I'll see you later.
That is delightful.
It is true, Mr. Mooney, it is true. Clothes do make the man. I feel like a millionaire.
I'll bet you do.
Done so much for me, I just don't know what to say.
Don't say a thing, my friend. Just enjoy my sincere hospitality.
This is a magnificent cigar.
Yes, it's imported, made specially for me. So are those cashmere socks.
Oh, they're wonderful. just like walking on soap bubbles.
So, why don't you come over here, sit down, make yourself comfortable, and relax?
Thank you.
Yes. Back, relax. That's better. That's much better. Now, let me see. Upsy daisy. Yes. Good. Now we're comfy, aren't we? Well, I'll be back in a jiffy with a libation.
This is too much, Mr. Mooney. I am not used to such luxury.
Of course you're not.
Mrs. Carmichael. This is a very pleasant surprise.
Thank you. Let me see your profile. If you didn't have such a cute nose, you'd be a millionaire.
What do you mean?
Read this.
After Collingwood, extremely agreed to be in city, $20,000 for an act of kindness.
Mr. Snowden, you are not that eccentric millionaire, are you?
Mrs. Carmichael, I wouldn't know what $20,000 looked like.
That's what I thought.
But I don't understand. What's this all got to do with me?
Well, now look, Mr. Mooney saw that, and he thinks that you...
Well, now, wait a minute. Mr. Mooney thinks that I...
Yes, and that accounts for his sincere hospitality.
Oh, for pity's sake. Well, I can't believe that.
Well, now, look, I know him better than you do, and when Mooney smells money, he turns from Simon Legree into Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
When he finds out that I am not who he thinks I am, well, he's going to be, yes, he will. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you're not. Now, you stay right here and pretend like I was never here.
But that was accepting all this under false pretenses.
What kind of pretenses do you think he's using? Now, he promised to give you a job.
And I want a job,
and
but
I'm going to see that you get that job. You just stay here, forget that I was here, and live it up.
Live it up. Live it up. Live it up.
Here we are. Wine. A little sherry to help make us merry. Oh, Mr. Snowden, you're not relaxing. Really, now, settle back. There, that's it.
I know. Upsy-daisy.
Good, that's right. Now then, this is my private stock. I only drink it on special occasions, when I'm thirsty.
You've got quite a sense of humor, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, yes, I have been blessed. Humor, hospitality, generosity seem to go hand in hand. I haven't toasted you yet.
Oh, so you haven't?
No.
Let's start over again.
All righty, there you are, sir. To the bluebird of happiness, may she lay her golden eggs on all who are deserving.
You, Mr. Mooney.
Speaking of birds, here comes a cuckoo.
I thought you'd be around here. That's why I came through the patio.
Mrs. Carmichael, how nice of you to drop by.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed every moment of your visit. I'm so sorry you have to leave.
But I have some very important news for Mr. Snowden. I spoke to Mr. Griggs, the owner of the apartment house, and he has a marvelous job for you.
Has he?
Yes.
Mrs. Carmichael, remember, the Good Samaritan has already stepped in. I have offered him a job.
Oh, but Mr. Griggs is going to give him a very good salary.
What makes you think that I won't give him a good salary?
Well, for one thing, my salary. Mr. Griggs is willing to pay him $200 a week.
Oh, that chicken feed. I'll give him $250.
Mr. Griggs is willing to put it in writing.
Well, so am I. I'll even embroider it if you like. I'll give him a contract right now.
Is $250 a week all right with you, Mr. Snowden?
With that kind of money, I can buy my own park bench.
Here you are, Mr. Snowden. All signed. Nice promotion, eh? from bench to bank.
Mr. Mooney, I just don't know how I'm going to repay you.
Oh, you'll think of something.
Hello, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, hi, Mr. Snowden. Well, how are things going?
Wonderful, wonderful. After 30 years, my accounting experience is coming right back to me.
Isn't that great? Listen, do you think that Mr. Mooney might be getting a little suspicious? No?
He's positive I'm calling Wood the millionaire.
Good.
But he's certainly getting impatient.
What do you mean?
Here's little hints.
Like what?
Yesterday, he asked me if I could think of a nice $20,000 birthday present for his wife.
Oh, no. How subtle can you get? Oh, I don't...
So long, Mrs. Carmichael.
Bye-bye. Mr. Mooney's office. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. Yeah, I got time to talk. What? Oh, well, so far, so good. Yeah, well, I've got to admit I'm getting a little worried.
Where is that carrot-top nincompoop?
I'm being paged.
You tricked me!
What are you talking about?
I just heard the millionaire Godfrey Collingwood interviewed on my car radio, and it was coming live from New York.
Why are you mad at me? I can't even get Pomona on my car radio.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do not know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
you do.
I do
you
not.
do. Yes, you do. I thought that Snowden fellow was Collingwood, and it's all your fault.
My fault? I never said he was.
You don't try to weasel out of this.
I'm not.
I met him in your apartment.
What's that got to do with
Don't
it?
worry, I'll take care of you later. But first, I'm going to throw that imposter out on his ear.
Now, you can't do that. You signed his contract yourself.
So what? I'll swear in court that my word isn't worth a tinker's damn. That imposter is through.
Oh.
Through.
Mooney, I want to talk to you about this man, Snowden.
Oh, well, sir, I was about to come to you.
You have pulled some boo-boos in your day, but this Snowden...
Yes, sir. Now, I
This
realize
man,
that...
Snowden, has made up for all your mistakes.
Well, I regret the entire incident, sir.
Oh, boss, I think you're ahead.
What that man has done in 1 week is fantastic. Mooney, he is a genius.
A genius?
Yes. He has come up with a shortcut in our bookkeeping procedures that'll save this bank thousands of dollars a month. Oh, Mooney, where in the world did you discover this wonderful man?
In my apartment.
That had nothing to do with it. It was I who immediately recognized this man's talent and worth.
Well, I never thought the day would come when I would say it, but... Good show, Mooney.
Damn. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing.
When one is good and kind and does something for his fellow man, he's rewarded.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Virtue is its own reward. And if one ever strays from that objective, he always gets his just deserts. No! What happened?
Mr. Mooney was just served his dessert.
The Lucy Show.